Zimbabwe cash crisis worse. Talking about Venezuela once again.
Systemic important banks. They removed the 1,000 tools that they were called monetary awareness. Hey there, hope all is well. Just checking in for a quick RTD News midday update. And so despite the CPI figures in the US, which seem to be trending downward, the rest of the world is still concerned with the uncertainty in the global financial system. And of course, out of Europe, where the CPI figures continue to increase, that's where the most concern is as of right now. And this article I came across in reference to how citizens in Austria are responding to this uncertainty lets us know the real position we're all in, even though times of chaos, people will continuously run to gold as well as silver. So I want to share with you a little quick article and share my 2 cents on it as well. So here we have an article out of Reuters today, and I thought I would just share this just because it highlights some of the concerns that the world is facing right now, because nothing has improved overall. Things have actually gotten worse. And so with this downward trajectory of the CPI figures, it gives people a sense of false hope and most likely buys the Federal Reserve a little bit of time, but we ultimately know what's going to happen. And so article says, inflation uncertainty fuel new gold rush at ancient Austrian Mint. So as of now, the Austrian Mint is about 820 years old. And to this day, people are still lining up to redeem some of those old fiat notes in exchange for real money. And I'll just read some of the things I highlighted right here. It says the Austrian Mint, one of the world's oldest and biggest producers of gold bullion coins, is unable to keep up with the demand as people rush to find a safe haven for their money amid surging inflation and economic fears. And of course, they had to throw in the caused by the war in Ukraine. Here's a quote from the Mint's chief. It says, demand for gold has never been as high as this year. He's quoted saying, at the moment, every gold coin that comes off the coining press has already been sold. Right now, we could sell 3 times as many as we are able to produce. He goes on to say, customers were of all ages from all walks of life. Around a third of the Mint sales are to foreign buyers. And here we have a picture of the Austrian Philharmonic. Scroll down a little bit more. It says hoarders. What happened to just savings? It says Australia is a financially conservative country in which the public hoards cash and gold in times of crisis. The Mint says demand for gold is as high as it's been since it took on its current form in 1989. It says more gold has been bought in the 2.5 years since the coronavirus pandemic started than in the 5 years before that. It noted the demand for gold in the first half of this year was higher even than in the first half of 2020. This year, at the end of November, the Mint has sold more than 1.8 million ounces of gold and was approaching the record of more than 2 million set in 2009 after the global financial crisis. He goes on to say, added that the rush to gold was a global phenomenon seen at other major national mints as well, regardless of the price. So the game is still on. The global economy is still having this fluctuation, and people who realize what's really going on are still rushing to get gold in alarming numbers, to the point where the Austrian Mint is backed up and everything they have coming off the line is already sold. So don't be mistaken by a downward trajectory of CPI figures. The economy is still not doing too well, so continue to get your weight up while you still can, just because 2023 is going to be a very interesting year. Anyway, thought I would share this quick article. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. See you guys later for a live stream.